All right, we are back at the keyboard today once again, closing in on 1 year of this journey that's seems to have taken on more than just the writing. I'm not sure if it's a chicken and egg thing or not, but I do. There seems to have been some sort of carryover with this whole process, beyond just helping me to improve my writing. That writing every day has, I think, informed some things about my character, and also it's changed how I tend to view sort of the process, I suppose, of going through life. Sounds like a lot. It's a lot to be put out there, but when I started this journey of writing every day, and as it's kind of gone on, it's become a thing now where it's sort of become my life in a very strange sort of sense. I've talked before about how doing this, I've often viewed this is kind of like my retreat, my my moment away from the world, kind of my me time, as you will. Those hours in the day that you need, if you're lucky to get at least one, you're usually pretty lucky. But that hour you get in the day where you have time to yourself and you have to focus on the rest of the world and all the craziness that's going on. Um, that's how I viewed this process. That's how I viewed going to the keyboard every day. It's sort of my reward in a sense. It's not so much work. It's more of a reward to have to avoid dealing with everyone else, and dealing with other people. But it's informed though too how I proceed with my goals and with my dreams. The idea that, um, just by taking action on going forward with this novel process, that going forward and taking, months to revise, one of my novels, going through and writing another one from scratch last year, it informs the idea that if you can continue to work, if you can continue to sort of grind in this area of your life, other parts of your life will at times, I think, take care of themselves, or at least you will not be as burdened by them. Um, that a lot of the sort of hardships of life, if you can at least master the creative side of things and sort of master your ability to stay committed to this, your sort of autopilot self, your everyday self, the part of yourself that you don't necessarily invest a lot of time in, in far as like doing really conscious work, right? That part, the part that's kind of doing your day job every day when you're at work and you're sort of just going about the motions of your day. That part will tend to take care of itself. I do think that if you can commit to something a little bit, some sort of grand ambition, those other parts of your life will, it's a strange thing to say, but they will sort of run on their own. I've noticed this more and more as I've kind of continued to work, continued to add the months on that I've been at this new day job now, that I'm not as stressed out about the work at this place as I might have been at my prior job. There were, years where I was very, very focused on kind of the day job side of things, and everything that the day job would often get to me. It would be something where, in effect, you would kind of take the work home with you, as it were. Um, but it's as I've gone through this process, as I've kind of made writing every day sort of my sort of deeper ambition, the ebbs and flows of the regular day to day, it tends to go away. Like it tends to be something I navigate without much thought to it. Um, I don't know if this is always necessarily a good thing. I think there can be some downsides to it, but it's been helpful to feel that way. It's been very, very helpful to be able to approach this process that way. Um, so as I'm coming up on the 1 year anniversary, I guess I'm getting a bit more reflective upon, I guess, how my character's changed. But that feels like the big one. It feels like I can just go through my day on autopilot and still be okay. And as long as I'm getting to the keyboard at night, I feel good. It's a very sort of obsessive mentality. And again, I don't know if that's always the best thing. I think there are times when you need to be really focused on more of the day job side of things. But for now, I've enjoyed it. for now, I've enjoyed it. I've liked it, and I'm hoping to continue to move forward with it, to continue to sort of make this creative process more of my focus, and offer the things in life that are more of a means to an end, the day job, for example. Offer that the time that it needs to, be done, the mental effort that I need to do it, but not going necessarily maybe above and beyond with that. Uh, Again, maybe a bad way to view it, maybe a very negative way to view it, but that's how I've come to view um, this process of simply putting my dreams first and working on that every single day.